All right, welcome back to Pianoturtle. This week I changed these two measures right here. These two, just these two, and today it's all the whole episode's going to be just these two measures. It's not complicated. Other than the double thirds being a little uncomfortable. I'm done with 3 and the 5. So it's rather tight over here. So the double thirds etude of Chopin helps a little bit, but it's actually Hanon, just doing a simple, that helps more. I just want to work out just these two. Sometimes you've got to simplify to be able to build muscle. And that's when I put on some YouTube, learn some tutorial, let that play while I do these exercises. You know, I think it's boring, I really do. But it's about how the muscles feel. You got to get tired, right? Let's talk about the unexpected. Life happens, as I said in yesterday's episode, which is my piano journey, not Ultimate Challenge, the previous Ultimate Challenge episode, okay? In yesterday's episode, I said that life happens. I chose not to practice for 2 days because I had to deal with other things in life that's not really piano related. And because of that, I had a feeling, just a feeling, that maybe I will be behind playing from section 5 all the way to section 10 memorized as a demonstration. And while I was thinking about that, a friend of mine calls and we got to talking, and at the end I said, oh, yeah, thanks for being a viewer on the channel, but I don't think I would do the entire 5 sections because I've lost 2 days of practice time, and I know what that means. And he says, well, you know, don't worry about that, okay? You don't owe us anything. It's even fine if you can just go back and talk even further about, you know, because I think you went through it rather quick, or I don't remember exactly what was said, but the point is, I just find something to do. Honestly, I don't want to go back and explain anything anymore. I've done it, and tips, talks, and tunes. It's tips, not tutorials. Tips. Like if you see an iceberg, you see the tip. Underneath it is the iceberg. Just the tips. So as far as generosity goes, I'm not being very generous. So no practice for 2 days, and on the 3rd day, I got to practice, but I still wasn't into it. So I figure I just do one of those drill tests just to keep sections 1 through 4 and 5 through 10, just to run through it. And as I was practicing it, I got curious, how solid do I really have it in my mind and in my muscles? So I turned YouTube on. I picked a YouTube educational video. I just put it on, and I started doing what I call a speed run. A speed run is a test to see where weaknesses are. So in that speed run, back in the day when you put in a cassette tape and you push the fast forward button, yeah, it's like me doing that. So I played fast, but not because I want to play this piece as fast as I can. No, when I play as fast as I can, it is for the purpose of building muscle beyond the speed that I will eventually perform on, so that I can relax a little. So let's say the BPM is 120. I will play at 180 so that when I perform, I will be more at ease. Hope that makes sense. So when I play like this, I run through it like that, and now only at that speed I discover what weaknesses are and where they are. That's why I do it. And that is step 6. That's what I call technique drills, or technique domination, or simply put, speed test, to see what car am I driving. Am I driving the Lamborghini, or am I driving the Prius, or am I driving a truck? Step 6. Now step 7 is after you get your technique in order, then you're capable of demonstrating for real the musicality you really want to do. The musicality, if I want excitement, I will have to play at a certain speed, otherwise it's not as exciting. If I want to play lyrical, I will have to practice very slowly, because the slower you go, the less muscle memory there you can depend on. So I go very slow. Okay? So fast sections, I go faster. Slower sections, I actually go slower. Extreme ends. And then bringing it back and do a musicality test to see if I can do what I feel and the story I want to tell. And then I got to these 2 measures. After step 7, the musicality test, I do a imagination test. During that practice session, I took this. This is my piano cover. Imagination test is when I put this on my face and try to feel each key. Now, this is a top view. I record my practice sessions way more nowadays than I did before. I noticed that from the side view, everything looks just a little easier. But from the top view, when I do this, and when I lift my finger to here, I can hit this one, I can hit that one, I can hit the crack, I can do that, I can do this, I can even hit that one if I shoot too quickly over due to the momentum and the speed of the passage. This is with my eyes open. This is what, now I'm going to close my eyes. This is with my eyes closed. Yeah, it's very undependable, right? And I know a pianist that's born blind that plays this piece. Oh, messed it up again. So I would start practicing a brand new choreography. Just for kicks and giggles, I would do something like put my hand right here and then feel how much to go. Okay, so this is with my eyes closed, slowly. Notice if I didn't close my eyes, I wouldn't be forced to come up with a brand new strategy. Okay, so step 7 and 8, after the musicality, there's still more to be done. And I would teach this to my students, and I will ask them to do it, but it's an optional. Well, they took the option, well, most of them took the option of not doing it. But me, I know that there's more to be trained in my mind if I do it. Imagination test will reveal weakness in so many areas. I actually do it all the time. My students know about it, and I did not plan to tell you about it until I get to the point in my piano journey where I came across that. Well, I'm not ready to play sections 5 all the way to 10 because I missed 2 days. It's cutting it close. This is not an easy piece. So when I was practicing and still doing my regimen, missed again. This happened. Brand new choreography. That was all done with my eyes closed. Notice there's only one slight stretch right there. And then a ninth my hands can reach. Only a third away, 1, 2, 3 away for that 10th stretch. Now, for smaller hands, if you can't reach a 10, none of my teachers would say that's unforgivable. None. Okay? Now, what if you have even smaller hands? Okay, yeah. The point is not even Rachmaninoff. The point is limitations are now being undone, unlimited. I am not unlimited. If I was unlimited, I would have 4 hands. I only have 2 hands. I can only reach a 10th. I'm stretching already, you can see that. And I'm hitting a crack. So to really hit a 10 comfortably, I have to hit outside, because if I do inside, that will happen. So this one, I'm stretching a lot more. And because left hand stretches more than the right hand, because right hand is busy playing melodies, left hand doing accompaniment, my left hand is actually technically, muscle-wise, flexibility-wise, better than my right hand. Notice the D went down with it. And I'm still able to add a note. So it just goes to show that things will improve. Dumb muscles can only obey the smart mind. Dumb muscles. So, stay encouraged with this. For people who think they don't have technique, don't overthink it. Do your drills. Stretch. Don't hurt yourself. I've never hurt myself by playing fast. I really never did. I think the hand that I did in my earlier days really did pay off. So that's a brand new fingering that I thought would be a good episode. Comment in the comment section if you found value in this episode. If you were expecting 5 to 10, I don't owe that to you.
Friends don't owe. They do because they want to do.